Hey dolls, welcome back, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. On this channel, I like to focus on home decor, DIY, smart and affordable design, lifestyle, and of course, shenanigans to help you save money and, more importantly, think outside of the box. So if this is something that makes you say, okay, then you definitely need to stay.
Hold up.
Okay, I'm back. So we have a lot to do today. I even have a doctor's appointment for my back, but what I'm going to be doing with you guys afterwards is show and tell. So you guys asked for this. You wanted smaller, more digestible DIY projects, inspiration, and ideas. So I decided to come up with a new series called Show and Tell. I will be taking you guys bargain hunting with me. I'm going to show you what I see. I'm going to also show you what my artist's eye sees. And then I'll be able to tell you guys what I think can be done to either flip, hack, or just use as is said items. I will not necessarily be doing all of the DIY in these videos because it's time consuming, number one. Number two, I don't always know what something is going to morph into or what I might MacGyver it into until I get it home. But I will be giving you guys inspiration, ideas, and a fresh look on how to see things when you see them in the stores. Sometimes I might have multiple ideas, and these are the things that I want to share with you during show and tell. So you can either do that or you can store and share this information, and then you'll become the DIY guru go-to creative for your friends and family. So with that said, let's get started. Hey guys, do you have a Habitat Restore where you live? And have you ever been in it? I'm curious. All right, so we're over at the Habitat, the Restore, and I haven't been in this one yet, so this will be my first time coming in this one. Malika told me about this one. I usually go to the one in Wilmington on 3rd, but that one closed about a week or so ago. And then there's the other one down in Hempstead, which is a good one. And then I have the one that's closer to me near Southport. So, well, it's in Southport. And that's the one that I took you guys to before in my fall makeover video. I didn't show a whole lot of the store itself, but I'm getting ready to go into this Habitat for Humanity out in Carolina Beach and see what they have in there. So thanks, Malika. I know I give you a lot of tips, but thank you for this one. Okay, let's go see what they got. Okay, if you've never been into a Habitat, usually they keep them fairly clean and organized. At least they do in North Carolina. One of the things I noticed was this wicker toilet tissue holder. Now, this thing can be painted and you can add 2 sticks and turn it into a holder and a basket. You see this? $92 on Etsy. You can also use it as a lampshade, slice it down the middle, and it can become 2 sconces or a light base. You can use it as a plant holder or stand. And if you cut it in half, you can use it on your counter to hold some of your wooden spoons, your cutlery, for $4. Now listen, I'm a sucker for a good cylindrical vase. I can always picture a million ways to use one, but let me tell you, some of these thrift stores have clearly forgotten that they're selling secondhand goods, so when the price tag look like something straight off of a retail shelf, that's when you know it's time to walk away. Thrifting is about the thrill of the hunt and the deal, not just paying full price for somebody else's old stuff. No. Okay, so this is where I really want to kick myself. You see that tray that I just put down? Look at this. That's the price. I was more concerned about this one because it was heavier and I was looking for the maker's mark. I didn't see it, but I should have been paying more attention to the other one and using my Google Lens to take a picture of it while I was in the store, not when I walked out the door. So make sure you look for your maker's mark, guys. Don't do what I did. I left all that money on the table. Now, I really like this little starfish. I thought it was super cute. It needed to be fixed, but that's an easy fix with a little bit of raffia, or you can wrap it in some paper mache and cover up the whole entire thing, right? That's an idea. I decided to leave this one for somebody else to do as a project. This is a cute little set right here. I don't need them, but $2. somebody who likes either beachy or boho. Right here is pretty unique. Get rid of that plaid bow. Very interesting. Oh, I like this one. It's so cute. That's $2 for this one. Oh, that's cute. I think I'm gonna grab that one. Okay, so as you're walking through Habitat, you're going to realize that they have a wide array of donated furniture pieces. Sometimes you'll get lucky and find matching sets, and other times you might just come across one. Either way, this is where knowing what to look for comes in handy. First thing I always check is whether something is solid wood or just a veneer. Solid wood can usually be stripped and stained, while veneers may take a little bit more creativity. The other obvious makeover trick is color. Like paint alone can completely transform a dated piece. Don't forget the hardware either. Swapping out old knobs or pulls for something more modern can instantly update the look. Even changing out or adding new feet to a piece can give it a new personality. I personally love the juxtaposition of older details paired with the more modern finishes. It brings in texture, character, and a fresh new style. So here's a tip. Always open the drawers, check the joints, make sure there's nothing wobbly or falling apart. Also, check those maker's marks again. And if you're handy, most of those issues are fixable, but not everybody wants a project that big. So shop smart. And remember, even secondhand pieces have the potential for a whole new life. I don't like that, but this one.
I'd have to price that one for you.
Okay.
And if you decide, just let me know. I'm gonna keep it there, okay?
But the pieces,
Yeah, I don't
the
know
way that it is put together,
What's that, honey?
do I have to come back with my tools to take it apart? That piece could come off. I would end up reupholstering it, but
Yeah.
it's a good piece. Like the base is good.
Right.
So what would you sell me this piece for?
Well, now that it's missing that, I do. It's just be $20 for it. Same price we do our rails for it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay guys, so you know everybody's out here buying these fancy pre-cut molding kits to do that picture frame style on their wall, but I don't know if you know, but Habitat also carries wood, some millwork pieces, some trim, and you can do this for a lot less. This is a budget-friendly way to save some coin. Sure, it is not pre-cut, but if you got a tape measure and some simple mitering shears, you can absolutely make this work for a fraction of the cost. It just takes a little bit more effort, but the savings are worth it. And here's the shears. Just do a search on Amazon, but I'll link them below. Mitering shears. Y'all seriously need to get up into Habitat and get your molding on.
I have some decent rugs in here too. That's cute. This would go with someone's style. And then these, they're all in the $100 range, but still not bad for 8x10s. Okay, so I don't need this. This is a stool, but I do like the cushion. I would probably end up doing something different. Even though I like animal print, this is too wild for me, I think. Yeah, so I think something like this. I need a new seat cushion on my chair in my studio. So $15 for this, and it's already like nice and sturdy and done, and all I have to do is cover it with the fabric that I want. This is $15, so yeah, we might end up using that. Just to show y'all this piece of driftwood. Okay, somebody done lost their goddamn mind. I get it, it's a nice big piece of wood, but I would rather go to Drifter's Wood. Well, she changed the name, but I would rather go there because that piece would not be $300. Okay, I don't know what this is. I think it's a shoe rack or a CD rack. I don't know. I think it's a shoe rack though, but not this itself. But what if this was covered in fabric just in the center with lights on the inside? You can make a nice big floor lamp with something like this. And then don't overlook these light fixtures and stuff, because you can use them for different things. Like, I don't know how much this is, but let's see, 10 bucks. But not using it as a light fixture, but taking all of that stuff off and turning it over and using it as a bowl or a planter or something like that. Like, you gotta think outside of the box. A lot of these can be changed. Look at those hanging lights right there. Those are super cute. And then these are not bad. I would probably change the color though. And this one is glass. You can spray this with the sea glass because it's got a little bit of a stain in it, but yeah, girl, that's not bad at all. They usually have a lot of mirrors. A lot of the mirrors that come off of dressers and stuff, and people don't need them anymore, but you can always repurpose these things. Get rid of those legs on the bottom. You can cut this, like I did that in the supervisor's room. He had one of these old, and I cut it off and made it just regular. Like, this is a nice square mirror. They're usually pretty heavy, so they are going to require some anchors, and then you'd have to shore it up. Not the artwork, but look at the frame. Look how big this frame is. It's huge. It's at least 5 feet by like 4 feet. 60 bucks. Yeah. Yeah, and you already got the canvas in here, so you can just go right over this. That's a cute piece. 100 bucks. Not bad. This whole rattan ottoman, it's at least 3.5, probably 40 inches round. Well, that's pretty nice. Okay. All right, guys. So I did end up buying it because I could not beat that price. I mean, come on, $20. I would pay more than that for just a piece of plywood to start my project. So if you figure $20, and it's already got the wood, it's already got the batting, and I don't necessarily need this fabric, I'm probably gonna take it off because it looks like it might have had cat hair or dog hair on it. Dog hair would be fine, but cat hair, I'm gonna start sneezing in a little bit. So I'll probably strip this down. If not, I'll probably just end up cleaning it off really well, vacuuming it. And Malika just bought one of those pet vacuum thingy, so I can borrow that from her. I'm so happy that she's here now in North Carolina. If you guys don't follow my girl Malika, get over to her channel, Malika on the Move, and show her some love for me, okay? Because she's doing some videos as well and picking up some cool things and showing you guys some bargains as well. So anyway, yeah, I am like, I hate coming outside sometimes because I end up spending so much. I don't want to say so much money, but I do end up spending money. And yeah, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I know that I'm saving money because, like I said, I paid 20 bucks for a king size headboard. I love the frame, everything. I'm gonna do something really cool to it, and I got a few other things. We're not gonna be redoing all of that stuff in this video. The main purpose of this video was to kind of just take you guys bargain hunting with me, and then just show you how to pick up some things and use them, you know, but not for their intended purpose. So that's the whole thing, is I want you guys to start thinking outside of the box. How can I turn this into this? How can I turn this into that? So yeah, it's getting hot in this car. I need to turn the AC on. So let's go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, I can't wait to show you what I'm gonna do with these things. So all right, so I'm in my car on my way back to my side of town, minding my business, and all of a sudden I just got into a car accident. Someone just ran right into the back of me. Okay, so for privacy reasons, I'm going to try to reenact this for you guys. You know, the supervisor's not here, so don't tell him I was using his cars. Okay, so this is the red light. I am in my car. I'm the blue car. I'm car number 3. This is car number 2, and this is car number 1. So car number 2 and myself, we're just rolling along. Light turns red. You see the red light. So we stop like normal people do. Car number 1 is not stopping. So car number 1 comes up and bam, and then car number 2, bam, right into me. And now we got ourselves a collision. Okay, so this is the guy who ran into their car, and then their car ran into my car. So, yeah. And then obviously, you guys know, I'm already in a bad way with my back, so definitely ended up in the ER the next day.
Hello. Sean?
Yeah.
I'm a CAT scan.
Hi.
I'm gonna do some CTs on you.
Okay.
Go for a ride.
All right.
All right, guys, back to bargain hunting. So one day last week, I did go to Goodwill and I picked up this really awesome clay lamp. I am probably going to do some MacGyvering, but it is really nice and compatible with a lot of the ones that you see from Our House, Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel. I also found this extra large lampshade and it is just awesome. I'm telling you, it's so big. I measured it. Look, check it out. It's 20 inches wide, and then I wanted to measure the depth, also 10 inches deep. So this thing is awesome. Definitely going home with me for sure. I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet, but just putting those two together in the store, you can see they make an awesome pair, and you would spend hundreds of dollars for something like that. I also picked up this waste paper basket, which was really cute, and I could do something like the light fixture that I did in Mexico. If you are interested in seeing the details on how this was made, you need to go check out that video. This was done with crepe paper and a waste paper basket, and obviously a lot of patience, but it came out amazing. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out because it could do something really, really cute and high-end looking. And I truly, honestly scored when I came across these large outdoor bulbs for Christmas. You're like, wait, what? What are those? Oh, okay. So those are Christmas bulbs. I am definitely going to be changing the color. Those are from Pottery Barn. You could not beat that price. So I picked up all 3 of those, and the people in the store were just too mad at me. And I know they were. Now, I went ahead and grabbed these trays because they're good for making outdoor signs, which I'm not going to use them for that purpose, but you'll see in an upcoming video how I use them. And looky here, we found some more cylindrical vases for $3.69. That's more like it. I also found these cute little snowmen. They match my color scheme, so I figured I would bring those home as well. I probably won't do anything to them except add some ribbon and hang them from the tree. All right, so this is a piece that I got a while ago, but I also got it from a thrift store, and I paid, I think, $10 or $15. If you want a nice big lamp that looks like it costs $1,000, I'm gonna take this, not this way, because then it would sit too low. But if that's your thing. So once I put this thing on top of there, look at that big, giant, luxurious looking lamp, right? Wink, wink. There's a couple things that we can do. Obviously, we know that this is a vase and that's just a lampshade. You can get yourself one of these bulbs. It's battery operated. It works with the remote control.
So you can turn it on. It's still bright outside, so it's hard to see. You can change the temperature, obviously, if you want cool light, warm light, whatever, set the timer, all of that stuff. So inside, this would show if you had a place where you wanted to put something this romantic and substantial looking. What I want to show you, like I said, I was going to do some show and tell, and the reason I'm doing this is try to get you guys to think outside the box, okay? So I'm going to turn that off for a second so I don't waste it. The charge, it does charge, so you have to charge it right there. It comes with these little hooks. They have little hooks on the end. I pulled it off, but you can sit this right in here so it's going to stay on its own. So what you need to do is, you see this brace right here. First of all, you can take a little bit of around the edge. You can put a little dab of like liquid nails or E6000 or something. I probably wouldn't use hot glue because it won't last very long. But see this piece right here? We're gonna take this and we're gonna put hot glue on this, and you can put that right in the middle like that. So when you go to sit this back on top, this is going to go right in there, and remember, this is going to be sitting inside there. So boom, you got your light.
Now obviously I showed it to you like this in the store. It is a beautiful combination, but I actually lost my footage of me showing you how to just use the base as a vase by getting rid of the harp on top, the stem in the middle, and using your Dremel with a ceramic bit to cut a hole in the top, and then you can use this also as a vase.
Now, I didn't thrift this, but I did get it from, I think it was Ross for $19.99. Yeah, I got that from Ross for $19.99, and it's pretty big. This is the one that's in my Zen room. And I just want to show you guys, you might actually have something in the house that you could give a second life to. So even that looks pretty nice. I would probably want to raise that up just a tad bit so you can see the arms on there, but come on guys, got ideas for days. I ended up buying this as well. Forget the cow print. I do love animal print, but not this. So this is actually a stool. I think I showed it to you guys in the store, but this is a stool. What I need to do is, let me show you my chair. Okay, so this is my chair. I have it laying on the floor because I'm going to swap it out real quick. This is a high stool. Basically, I need to clean it up and, you know, give it a nice little extra coat of paint. But what I'm going to do is take these bolts out right here, and I'm going to replace the seat because this seat is worn out. The guy I bought it from was quite a big fella, and he definitely broke this cushion down. What I do like about it is that he did upgrade the wheels, so he did put some pretty nice casters on there, and I'm also going to take out these two screws right here and replace the top. Now I'm going to put them on just to show you, but I will end up reupholstering. Maybe we'll do that in another video. Guys, so I'm done with this show and tell for now. Tell me, what would you do with this? Would you have picked this up for 15 bucks and then swapped out your seat if you knew you needed it? I'm not so sure. But okay, let's move on to the next show and tell. All right, guys, I just wanted to show this to you so you can see what it is since you weren't able to fully see it in the store. We got this one from Habitat for Humanity, the Restore. As you can see, it's a wing-backed headboard. I will be doing some work to this, so you're just looking at it plain Jane. It does have some pet hair on it. I think it might have been a cat, and that's why it's out here in the garage. It's not going in my house until I get a chance to actually clean it. But definitely a good buy for $20. Nowhere are you getting this for $20. So I know we're doing a little bit of show and tell, so I'm showing you. Now for this one, you tell me, what would you do with this headboard? How would you change it out and make it different? I already have my ideas. I want to hear yours. Put it in the comments. Okay guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you got anything useful out of the video, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to leave me your comments below. Let me know what you would do with some of these items that you saw in the video because I'm interested. I still haven't MacGyvered everything, so you guys can give me some ideas as well. And then also, if you need additional help, don't forget that you can come over to my website at LaShawnWill.com and you can get an affordable coaching session with me one-on-one so we can talk about your space, okay? I do take a selected amount of clients every month because everything else that I do is very time consuming. So if you are interested, go ahead and fill out the contact form on my website and I will see you there. Other than that, I will see the rest of you in the next video. With that said, I love you. Bye!
Oh yeah, there's one other thing I showed you but I forgot to tell you. That suit I'm wearing in the thumbnail right here, yep, thrift store, $9. Have a good week. Bye guys.